Hello, I'm Jeremy Brown, investment principal at Foundamental, the global investor in construction tech. Now, I know a lot of people in the audience come from the construction industry, so I won't dive into the unique opportunity and the size of the market because we all know that very well. And we've also heard that a million times over how big, inefficient, and fragmented the market is. What's unique about construction is that it has first principles that will never go away. This includes spatial fragmentation, hyperlocal assembly, constraining terrain, and physical invisibility. Yet, integrated building engineering, material choices, and supply chain planning drive efficiency within this industry. And that's a unique opportunity for every aspiring and current construction tech entrepreneur and venture builder across the globe. When we think about construction in the past, the old economy is what I'll call it, you think about pre-construction and planning, building materials and logistics, construction, project management. That's the way construction used to be. What we really think about now is that orchestrated economy. It's the steering via real-time feedback that drives this industry forward. And this orchestration is that unique opportunity that we see unfolding before our eyes. Our investment thesis is quite simple. It's that construction is becoming an orchestrated economy with autonomous and clean supply chains. This orchestrated economy is really driven by supply chains, and it's being orchestrated end to end by integrating data pools. We see this developing in three waves. Currently isolated data pools all the way through connected data pools. And these data pools feed into this orchestration. Why we say that construction tech is at an inflection point is we can take a look at total VC funding in a variety of sectors over the past 10 or so years. When we look at consumer tech, when we look at mobility and logistics, when we look at manufacturing, many of these industries have received more venture funding. But when we also look at construction tech, while starting from a small base, we can see that the CAGR is quite impressive. What's even more interesting is trends across industries in the venture world. Pattern recognition. Once 10 billion of VC funding is reached, we see a sector inflect. We can see this in mobility tech, we can see this in travel, hospitality, logistics tech, and PropTech. Where's ConTech right now? It's at the 9 billion in VC funding, which, if the pattern holds, we see inflection coming right now. And that's why we're committed to ConTech and its supply chains globally. In the green here is what we focus on: construction, mining and processing of building materials, specifically logistics, supply chain and equipment, essentially that ecosystem surrounding construction, and also architecture and engineering, really going after a $12+ trillion market. And it's great to invest and be amongst generalist VCs, but being sector focused means that we can provide added value to the entrepreneurs that we invest in. And building a team that has a great track record outside of construction, having invested in companies like Uber and Spotify, we bring the know-how of making really stellar venture investments into the world of construction. And last but not least, we like to invest along the best investors, and that includes Tiger Global or Excel, because these generalist investors, while they may not be ConTech experts, they bring a wealth of value to ConTech entrepreneurs, not only from a dollar perspective, but also helping in a variety of ways with respect to venture building. And in addition to the point I made earlier on inflection, what gets us really excited is the inflection that we see within our own portfolio. And one company in particular that we recently had the privilege of being a part of was Inframarket, which was recently announced as the first ConTech unicorn in the Asia Pacific region. Now I want to go into a deep dive in a few of our portfolio companies and really speak to the amazing things that are happening within the broader ConTech arena. If we take Inframarket, which I just mentioned, it's essentially, we can call it the Amazon for construction materials in Asia, a one-stop shop. Not only great investors came in to invest in this company, but this company has seen phenomenal growth and now service multiple product categories. Another one is out in Silicon Valley, Mighty Buildings. It's 3D printing of single and multifamily homes using a clean polymer. Also a great investor base and really making some great traction in North America. Another trend that we're seeing in ConTech is previous successful entrepreneurs deciding in their next venture to move into construction. One case in point is a portfolio company of ours in Spain called 011H. We like to say they're the Tesla for multifamily homes. It's 3 ex-founders of Provalia, which had a $500 million exit, and also wealth of experience at other high-growth startups. This is a continuing trend that we see within ConTech, which furthers the validation that it's the sector to be in, that it will be a hot sector to come. And finally, another portfolio company with also a great founding team, were previously founders of DigitalOcean, is Welcome Homes, also based in the United States on the East Coast. And we like to call this one the Tesla for single family homes. And also, another great investor base that we were able to be a part of. And so all in all, I think the overriding theme here is that construction tech is inflecting. You see many entrepreneurs from India to the United States to Singapore deciding that this is the sector that they want to build their next company in, and you see the investors following suit. We're Foundamental, and we're excited to be along this journey with many entrepreneurs, not only with our 32 portfolio companies that we currently have, but many more to come in the future. And finally, Welcome Homes, also in the United States on the East Coast. We like to call it the Tesla for single family homes. A credible founding team, the former founders of DigitalOcean. In conclusion, I'd like to just make a few points. Number one, that construction tech is inflecting. This is not only from the fact that many stellar entrepreneurs are deciding to build their next venture in the construction industry, but also the fact that many VCs, sector focus and generalists are following suit and investing in these founders. I would personally like to thank the ConTech community for inviting me to speak at this event, as well as the Israeli ConTech Innovation Zone and the broader Israeli community for having hosted me on various occasions in the past. Thank you for listening today.